Kia ora guys, J Nuts here with Ellie Goulding, chilling at the Rendezvous Hotel. How are you?
I'm really good, yeah.
Good. And how was your first ever show last night in New Zealand?
It was amazing. It was a really cool reaction. I didn't expect anyone to know the words, but everyone knew the words. It was really cool, yeah.
And I'm guessing you played all the old stuff as well?
Played some old stuff, yeah. But like, I've taken a bit of a risk lately and just played new stuff, just to kind of, ram it in people's heads.
Yeah, well they had an alright amount of time to actually learn all the new stuff off by heart anyway. You announced it about, I guess, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk all about your new album, obviously. Halcyon, here she is. Nice. And first off, I didn't have a clue what that word halcyon even meant. Can you describe for me, what does halcyon mean?
It's a bird and...
Kingfisher, I think.
Kingfisher, yeah. And it created the phrase or the idea of halcyon days, because it was a bird that brought peace and calm to the stormy seas in ancient Greece, supposedly. And then, yeah, halcyon days is kind of like days of happiness and youth, and I wanted to kind of end, summarise the album on a positive note, so yeah.
Now I want to talk about my 3 favourite songs off that record, of course. And my first one, it's one of my favourites, it's My Blood. Can you describe for me what My Blood is all about?
My Blood is when you give everything to someone. You literally give them your you don't get anything reciprocated. So you could give someone that you love everything and then don't get anything back, and it's just like losing blood because very depleted. And so I say with all the blood I lost with you, it drowns the love I thought I knew. It's just kind of like she's just saying, I didn't think it would ever come to this, to the point where I'm dying. So it's sad, but I think a lot of people can relate to it actually. And don't get anything back, or unreciprocated love is always a very sad thing.
Yeah, and I remember watching today in some interviews you were saying that that's pardon me, your favourite song to perform is what? Why is it?
Because it's kind of like, I was going to say an FU, but no, it's because it's kind of, I don't know, it's a good feeling. It's a really cathartic feeling to have experienced something so strong and so powerful and so sad, but be able to sing it and be able to kind of, I know it's quite gospelly, I think, that one. So I like the idea that I can put something out there and other people can sing along and we're all kind of going for it together, which is nice.
Okay, and my second one I want to talk about pretty much, to me, I think portrays your obsession with pop music. It's quite drum and bassy. I've got to say it's probably my favourite one off the record. Figure 8, we were talking about it before. Can you tell me what that one's all about?
Figure 8 is quite a similar kind of thing to My Blood, but it's more it is way more of one of my poppier songs. And that is more my nod to pop, to a very kind of pop structure I wrote it with Johnny Latimer, who I wrote Starry Eyed with and The Writer with, and he's very he loves classic kind of pop songs, and then I guess the two of us together end up making quite sort of, still pop songs, but a little bit different, and Figure 8 is about just being stuck chasing somebody.
Oh, going around and...
exactly, and it's just chase your love around a figure 8, and it's just you never stop chasing someone.
And the next song that I listened to, I'm not gonna lie, had me jerking a little bit of a tear last night when I was watching it. This one is called I Know You Care, and a new movie coming out, I think it's called Now Is Good. Yeah, it looks quite sad. All about cancer.
Yeah.
You must be pretty humbled to have that as one of the tracks on that new big movie, eh?
Yeah, I was told that they'd heard that song and they wanted to use it, and so obviously I didn't know what the film was about. I didn't know what it was going to be like, so I went to see it probably back in February, March. And I went to a private screening of it, and it's honestly the saddest but also most beautiful film I've ever seen. It's so sad, and but also I've read different kind of reviews of it and stuff, but my review is that it gives such such a real such a real like portrayal of someone suffering from cancer, and like, you know, I couldn't relate to that because I've never suffered from it, and neither has anyone around me, but from what I can imagine, it's Dakota Fanning plays plays her so well, and it just seems so real, and I think that's what makes it so sad.
And like with your last record, you had quite a lot of time to produce the songs for that one, and for this one, it was like all in a certain place. People would say, like you've said, they'd think it would be in LA or whatever, but it was on the outskirts. Was it in Wales or was it? Yeah. So
I think everyone thought after Lights I was just gonna like scarper off to LA, and I spent a lot of time there the last year, but not anymore. I think everyone thought I was just gonna make like a big, you know, studio album out there, and nope, not the case. I recorded it even more like I had a certain budget or whatever, and I could have gone off and recorded with certain people in certain places, but I kind of just wanted to go home for a bit, and I did.
Okay, now I want to talk about something that really stuck out to me within music to you. You've always been a huge fan of Bjork. Why do you like her work so much?
Because she's just never been afraid, and she was never afraid of her own craziness.
She's quite kooky, eh?
Yeah, and her own voice, you know, which is unusual but incredible. Like, as a singer, the way that she projects and the way that she uses her voice as an instrument will continue to fascinate me. Like, I everything about her, like her career, you know, the way that she's done things, the way that she's been a real artist. And been a real, like, you know, she's a pioneer, and
you idolise her, don't you?
Yeah, I do. There's everything about her, and you know, I don't know what kind of person she is. I've never met her, but you know, I don't really care because like her music means that much to me.
Who would you rather collaborate with, Drake or Bjork?
Bjork.
Okay, but I do know you like Drake, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Nice. And what would you rather have on your fries, ketchup or aioli?
Ooh, ketchup, classic, yeah. Or mixed, both of them mixed, yes.
Garlic aioli though, it's making a bit of a stand for itself. And what would you be doing if you weren't a musical artist?
I'd probably be a personal trainer in the gym.
Oh, because you're quite the runner, aren't you? We went for a run in Devonport, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Running with Ellie Goulding.
Yeah.
Cool, and my last one is most insane memory from your career to date.
I mean, I feel silly talking about it. I feel silly mentioning it because it gets mentioned so much.
Okay.
But yeah, performing at the Royal Wedding was probably the most insane moment of my life.
And that was your song, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we did a lot of songs. We did 15 or 16, yeah.
Okay. Man, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
And they're big fans of your music, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool, you can say Royals love my music.
Oh.
Thank you so much for coming to New Zealand. And next time we will talk again.
Yes.
Cool, cheers.
Nice to meet you.
Seen it through, and now I know the truth, that anything could happen, anything